Could you demonstrate that for me again so I can get it on camera?
And then we got your, we have our gauges for our instruments, just shaft horsepower, inlet temperature, engine RPM. This engine primarily runs at 100% plus or minus 1 RPM all the time.
So you have variable pitch propellers?
The propeller,
okay, just like C-130.
Adjusting to maintain the shaft horsepower, temperature that we set with our power lever. So you notice we don't have prop controls and power, we just simply have one lever, does it all. Okay. It takes sensors from the torque shaft in there, and it's constantly adjusting your fuel control units, adjusting fuel in and out, and it keeps the engine at 100%. So unlike a Pratt & Whitney, a PT6, which would be what's considered a free turbine, where the propeller and the turbine engine are not connected, this is connected. So with a Pratt & Whitney engine, you shove it up there and it takes 5 seconds for that thing to spool up.
Really?
Here, when we go up, we've got instantaneous power.
That's a lot easier if you can change the pitch on the propellers than it is if you have to speed up the engine.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And so then this is just our fuel flow. This is our fuel panel here. So right now we're sitting with about 22,000 pounds of fuel on board, and we're burn about 4,000 pounds an hour. Okay. What a good average would be. All your bleed air work. This is our fuel starting area.
And of course, the P3s were always good for loiter because they had to hunt submarines, so they had to have. In fact, I knew a guy who was on a P3 in the Navy, and he says, "You went to the bathroom before you left because there's no bathroom on board, and you might be out for 16 hours or so."
Oh yeah, it'll stay in there a long time. It holds more fuel than we want to fly.
Yeah.
Then we just our radial pack, and you got the button. We each have a button in case that one fails.
To drop?
We could do a emergency drop with that, and we have an emergency dump system here. Okay.
Do you have a dump site right off the base here, someplace?
They have a jettison lat mall that they would give us if we needed to. But the tanker base right here isn't even open yet. It'll open in 15th, so we can't actually get retardant. Yeah. But our proficiency place is also water.
Oh, you got foam. You're putting foam instead.
We don't ever use a mix of foam.
No? How about gel?
We can do gel, but not all bases do it. Primarily, we just do the frost check retardant. Okay. Primarily just a retardant aircraft. Yep. But we can do the gel and do a direct attack on the fire resist. Our main mission is normally, building line around the fire. Yeah.
I guess if you have an emulsion gel that they're QPL, so you can put them in any kind of a bomb bay or whatever and use that.
Yeah, we can do that. But we don't ever haul foam. Delbert, have you ever hauled foam?
Yep.
Have you?
Have you hauled gel?
Hauled gel too.
Yeah? Okay.
But that was years ago. It didn't work on gravel.
Well, they got
injected. We had hoppers that we injected all that stuff into. Went into the tank. It didn't work very well.
Yeah. Well, they've got the new emulsion type gels, which are different from the powdered type gel. So
that stuff that turns blue when it's on the ground?
I guess they can put any kind of dye in that's actually more of a yellow-green luminescent. It's got capabilities of being seen even by night vision goggles and such.
That's pretty cool stuff. Sounds pretty cool. But it didn't work out in these big tankers. I flew the DC-7.
Okay.
So that's how that works.
Okay.
And then this is our FM radio, and we primarily use it to communicate.
Okay.
Turn on the radio. We have a moving map MSD display which is connected to our GPS.
Oh, nice.
So we'll get a line. Radar altimeters in here. I set it on my side, and then
I assume you're running off the APU right now, right?
No. This is just off the battery.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is the instruments and stuff are hooked up to the battery, but the radio, I should say. But if we wanted on the flight instruments, the majority of them are on DC.
The thing that bothers me is when I see the compass bearing and so forth changing and you're not moving.
Oh, this is your directional gyro. Here's our compass.
Oh, okay, good.
The directional gyro is DC powered, so the battery on it spins up.
Okay.
And it's just right now it's just spinning up and kind of like lining. It's like, that's about.
So it's getting a line.
Right.
Okay.
But we can go. this one setting here.
Mm-hmm.
It'll take it a minute. But that would be, we're going to move in map there so we can draw a line.
Mm-hmm. Looks like some of the steam gauges, like for the turbine inlet and so forth, don't even have a crystal over top of them.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Those are AC powered gauges.
Yeah.
So when we start the APU, then those gauges would come to life.
Yeah, but I don't see, is there any kind of a glass covering over the top? Or?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there.
Okay. So clear I couldn't even see the ones above it. You can see the reflection.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just lucky that they're staying clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty much our office.
Mm-hmm.
We're allowed to fly 8 hours a day.
Yeah. Okay. No night attacks, though. Strictly daytime.
We don't do any night flying.
So what is it? A half hour before sunset you have to be down, and then a half hour after sunset you can go up?
We can't drop. So what is it, Delbert? Half hour before after
We
sunset?
can only go with the lead plane half hour after sunset.
Yeah,
okay.
we can fly to the base at night.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we're allowed to fly at night, but we don't do any drops.
Yeah. You're a little closer to the ground when you do those.
Yeah, half hour until last year. Half hour before, or half hour after sunset is relatively dark.
Yeah.
So that's a good time to be pulling in and putting a plug in and going in hotel for the night.
Yeah. So you guys don't have night vision capability on this?
We have no night vision.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Some Generation 4 goggles, get you fixed right up.
Yeah.
Of course, then I guess you need about $30,000 to outfit the cockpit, right?
Yeah, roughly.
Change the rules so we can do that.
Yeah.
Training and whatnot, we could probably do it.
Yeah?
But yeah, this is it.
Okay.
This is your main load center. The tank is like the P2s. They have a door system on the bottom of their tank.
Yeah.
This is what's considered a constant flow tank. This is Aero Union design.
Okay.
So we have under here, you have two doors
Side by side, huh?
side by side that are going to just adjust as we set it and desired.
Mm-hmm.
The top of your tank is right about here.
Yeah.
So this is a 3,000 gallon tank, but we only pack 2,550 gallons retardant.
Yeah, he was telling me about the derating that they use.
Derating, yeah.
Yeah.
You can see it weighs about 23,000 pounds.
Mhm.
Full. We get the 3 lights so the ground people know when it's full, if their counting machine's not working.
It's handy having the information on the hull so you can see, okay, we're up to the maximum level now.
Yeah. This is how it hooks in. They'll pull this up and they'll pull hose up and they'll hook right up here.
Pump the mud.
Yeah, it's just a one-way valve.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We got one on each side.
Mm-hmm.
How this mainly works, the tank, is you have these 2 NACA scoops on the front.
Huh?
You'll get ram air coming in
Okay.
as you're flying forward.
All right.
One tank you saw it have the PVC things on the top.
Yeah.
Those are a one-way valve here, and the air comes in and forces a positive head pressure down. So it's helping force the retardant out as the doors open.
Wow.
So it's not just strictly a gravity system.
That's a good idea. I know with the DC-10 they use pressure jets within the thing. They have to actually pressurize the tank so that they can shoot out the liquid. There's a lot better way to do it with the ground scoops.
So nothing's pressurized in it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, you just have to pump the pressure here to help force the retardant out.
Uh-huh. Looks good.
But yeah, it makes a beautiful drop.
Mm-hmm.
Makes a nice, usually a really nice line. And the doors, you'll have maybe a little scallop.
Mm-hmm.
The different doors are opening.
Yeah.
And this is just one really nice line. The P3 is a very, very good platform.
Well, they've had a lot of practice using them, so no unknowns in this.
No.
Some of the newer designs and so forth, they have to figure out, is this going to work or not? I've seen some of the patterns for the drops, and some of them are kind of sketchy, and this one seems to have a fairly complete one.
Yeah, it's a great platform. A lot of power.
Yeah.
Good aircraft.
Yep.
I really like flying.
Yeah. Well, they're an old war horse that's still working.
They are. Yeah, they are.
I think these things first flew back in the late 50s, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.